Welcome, Kyra Secure family. I am so excited. It's July. It's hot out. We're having fun. Hopefully, you're getting some R&R in. But listen, this is not an episode to be missed because we're going to talk about performance. And as a great chiropractor that I know you are, your performance in your practice is only as good as the number of patients that are going to be touched by your wisdom. So today, I have something very special for you. And that's activating your athletic audience with performance resources. And this has a very deep meaning to me since I recently just got back, and I'm going to share with you later from a very exciting trip that promotes chiropractic on a world scale. So hold on. We have a lot to cover, but I want to thank you. It's not always easy to show up for ChiroSecure's Facebook Lives, but you're doing it. Every single week, you are sharpening your saw. And that's what we want from every chiropractor. Be better than yesterday so tomorrow can be at your best. Let's jump right in. And speaking of best, look at these fabulous sponsors we have. They do everything with us, they promote the profession proudly. And I hope you will take a moment to just look at some of these fabulous sponsors when you're at a convention. Thank them. Thank them for all they do because the appreciation goes both ways. They're promoting us and we should be investing in them. So, we will be looking through the lens of performance today in a variety of ways. But I want you to be aware that although you think your audience and your patients may be very distracted in July, the truth is we're setting them up for a very busy performance acumen. And you know, with the Olympics coming up, this is the time to really help our community be as active and prevent as many injuries as possible. And that's why chiropractic is such an amazing profession. And you know this. There are three reasons why our chiropractic profession is so unique and so special and really is winning the hearts and minds of millions of people. We're growing faster than we've ever grown before. And yes, it's coming with some growing pains. We need more patients. Clearly, I know, doctors, you deserve better pay. And we need to all work together to get these items on the table to discuss. But importance is the patient. They vote with their feet. They come into your office. And we would never have grown like we are after 129 years if, in fact, what we did wasn't working. We are preventative, which is today's discussion, talking about optimizing their performance, but we also not only prevent and optimize, one of the key features is we alleviate. And I want to make sure that we cover all three of those during July. Prevention, don't get injured in the first place. Optimization of the sport that you choose and love to do. And with chiropractic care, we can do it easily together. And then alleviate the discomforts and hope that they don't become chronic and or lifelong problems that they have to live with. So as a team and a group of physicians that are willing and able to take their responsibility, and that's the ability to respond to what your community needs, these are some of the infographics you can put out. Do you know what is going on behind the scenes on the field and in the locker rooms? That's one of the things that I think is very important for injuries is sometimes there's more going on in the locker room that you may not know, and having the investigative questions such as someone taking 4 Tylenol before they're hitting the field, that's a question we need to investigate. Why? Maybe there's other products that are being offered in the locker room that you haven't even asked about, aka opiates. Yes, athletes are well known to try to mitigate their pain through easy and unfortunate ways. So we have to keep thinking just because they're athletes, they're still humans, they still suffer, and they want to perform at their best. What are the prevention methods that we need to really have conversations with? 5 most common sports injuries. Put them out there. I will bet you if you put it out there and you ask a question when you put these infographics out, hey, What are some of the common injuries on this list that you've sustained, and how did you heal from them? There's a variety of different things you can do to engage your audience. What are some of the tips to prevent sports injuries? And then the last one, optimizing performance. This is you, doctor. Yes, you signed up to be a chiropractor. No, you don't typically deal with blood, but you do have to prevent, optimize, and alleviate. Now, if you look at how to engage your audience, there's a variety of different ways. I just showed you infographics. You can't always make your own infographic. If you do, kudos to you. If you want to maximize your time, don't do infographics. Let the foundation do it for you. But another thing is blogs. These blog posts are so simple, whether in sports arenas or on a school team or at a park near home. Chiropractors are a vital part of the healthcare team for athletes. Learn how doctors of chiropractic can prevent injuries and provide strategies for athletes to enhance performance. This blog is perfect for those, especially looking to be inspired by the Olympics, which I just recently got off a plane. Yes, I know, no surprise. And there were two Olympic hopeful gymnasts on the plane with their physical therapist, and the entire plane was clapping for them. It's such an exciting time because the Olympics really is a test of optimization. And whether they're playing golf or they're doing gymnastics, they need you, and they need you to be standing up, showing up, putting up, and speaking up on what the benefits are for a natural drug-free approach with high patient satisfaction rate that can prevent, alleviate, and optimize. So these are the keys. I love this. If you put this poster, you took it to Kinko's, you made a copy for every room, and you just started flipping through those posters during the year, what a great way to get more golfers in your office. And you could give them the golf podcast on Adjusted Reality. It is Body Friendly Golf by Dr. Dill. And it's just fun to get your patients engaged. Once you know what their passions are, they're more likely to come to you to get quote unquote tuned up. They've got a big golf game, then they wouldn't if they just waited to get alleviation from their pains. Remember, golf has a lot of torque in it, and those lumbar vertebrae, as you very well know, take a big hit. The lumbar is the most common reason why golfers get injured, next to wrist and elbow. So let's start utilizing what we know, help our athletes out there and our weekend warriors. The brochures and flyers should always be present. And if you're like me and you're close to a Starbucks, I drop them off on a regular basis. Stick one on a board somewhere. Maybe it's at your church or the supermarket. Tips to student athletes. A mother might walk by there and say, well, you know what? Little Johnny's starting in August, the training program for Little League. Maybe I could help them be at their optimum. So let's talk about it. And that's why talking up, speaking up, putting up these posters are so important. We have PowerPoints for you already designed. And you can do webinars, you can do Facebook Lives and have the PowerPoint in the back. Anything that can get you in the community so that you can show up, you can put up your flyers, you can stand up on a stage, whether it's at your Chamber of Commerce, maybe your Toastmasters, maybe your church, maybe a Boy Scout, Girl Scout. It doesn't matter. But last, I just want you to speak up. Help everyone win in this battle against pharmaceuticals. Listen, I got a marketing manual a few months back that showcased that they're focusing on TikTok and Instagram, aka they're focusing on our youth. The pharmaceutical companies are investing $19 billion to educate our youth. We need to be there. We need to show them that there's not a pill for every ill, and that there is and will be a future for which a DC will nurture. So work with me. It has to be done together. Now, as we go through infographics, posters, PowerPoints, why do I keep doing this every single month with you? Because 1 month, you're going to see something you never saw before. Commercials. might be this month for you. And we have the Olympics coming up. Use this. You can go to our YouTube page. You can bring up, I know, pain. That's the alleviation part of an athlete's world. And you can download it onto your website. You can share it with your friends and family. Use what we have, build it up. There's Nick Athens in with his great and beautiful daughter Olivia, who is a professional soccer player. We have these videos all queued up, all commercials ready to go. The more you share, the more the patients know you care. The golfing commercial, beautiful. As I said previously, we played it on the Golf Channel. It was during the PGA. It was awesome. Millions of households got to see the benefits of chiropractic care. Most importantly, there are people in your practice right now that did not know that you can help them with their golf swing. Yes, you can. And you may not even know that you're helping them with their golf swing, but listen to me now, my good friends. Every chiropractor who is out there, who is really working on strength, the core, the stretching, and the exercises that come with building a better body, that improves their own golf swing. And just share with them. Do you have some golf buddies that you want me to tune up? Maybe they don't because they want to compete with them. But anyway, don't be the best kept secret in your community. That's why we do what we do at the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. And here are the updates. I'm excited to share with you. Look where we were. I promised you last month I was going to go somewhere big, somewhere bold. And yes, we went there. And what you're seeing right now is the Calgary Stampede. And boy, were we welcomed. Those white hats are very, very important because what in fact they meant is the Calgary Stampede welcomes the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. And they were so gracious and so kind to us to be able to give back and really help be able to create an environment where we could talk to the athletes and set up a very important piece. And really, when we start setting up these media pieces, it's about you, all about you. How do we get patients to your office? f4cp.org/find a doctor. And we get thousands and thousands of hits because we're advertising for you and with you. This is one on Fox 21. This was the end of June. Last time I saw you, we did this one, and it was the importance of good posture on Fox 21. The poster that we put up, hopefully you have it on your social media too, is shrimp posture. Yes, it's a real deal. It's the thing that we're going to own, tech neck and shrimp posture. And how many young people are you seeing shrimping every day? And it's a joke, and you should be able to bring it to their attention and say, stop shrimping. Let's get out there and let's be stronger together. We went over to the Daily Flash in Orlando shortly thereafter and started talking about, are you wearing the wrong bra? It's an honest and real question. And women that are out there that unfortunately have the wrong bra on, restrict their breathing, they can get muscle tension, can lead to tension headaches. So let's talk about realistic things that can happen every single day with our female patients. The right bra can change a person's posture, and therefore we need to have those pieces. Concha Valley Live, poor posture, digestive issues. Help them understand what it is, why it is, and how we as chiropractors walk with them during this fabulous journey. Because if you can't explain it simply, like shrimp posture, you don't understand it well enough. It should be short, succinct, and to the point. Chiropractors alleviate, optimize, and most importantly, prevent. And prevention is posture. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it all year long. Let's not wait till May to talk about posture. We just came back last week from these fabulous ladies. Look at the variety of ages I have at that group in ABC 7 Sarasota. And they loved the posture, the improving your posture, talking about, a sit stand desk. Get your patients moving, grooving, getting out there, feeling good about themselves. If you don't, who will? You have the right to be able to talk to a patient about prevention, and posture is huge. And that's why Everyday Health picked us up. This was last month. What is neck and shoulder pain? And we were as experts with people from Mount Sinai, the top medical professionals. We move with the flow of expertise and we bring forth now the research that we own. And you, my friend, I know you're out there treating patients and you're doing the very best you can. Share the information. Everyday health. What is neck and shoulder pain? How do you prevent it? Well, we've got reasons to be not only having them read the articles, but coming into our own offices to help move that forward. 51% of women will experience neck and shoulder pain, and it's one of the most common joint problems. Is it related to posture? Well, you already know the answer to that. So the marketing roadmap is key. If you don't have a map, you don't know where you're going. Don't expect to use the map in Detroit to get you somewhere in New York. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And so having something well designed, well thought out, and implemented in your office is key. Consistency is key. If you're consistent, your patients will know, and they'll know when to depend on going to Facebook and help you move the needle. Maybe you make it a game with them. Hey, have you looked at my Facebook page? And how often do you look at my Facebook page? Would you like to link into my LinkedIn blogs? All those fun things. And that is why, my friends, together is the key to move mountains. And as we move forward and we start talking about the benefits of chiropractic care, and we're consistent with our message, and we're very simple: prevent, optimize, alleviate. How much more simple does it get? And that's why we're winning. We're winning big. We're winning together. And that's why, if you're not a member of the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, you're not in our Find a Doctor directory, you're not supporting the profession. Together, on a global level, the world will know more about chiropractic than ever before, and that I promise you. We're getting bigger, bolder, braver, and if I do say so myself, more beautiful as we come together as a profession to move a generation into a whole new healthcare where a pill is not the answer. Thanks for joining me today during this Facebook Live. I look forward to coming back in August. Oh, I promise you, much more adventures. We'll see you next time.
Isn't it time you join the most powerful team of successful doctors in chiropractic and go for the gold? Simply go to www.f4cp.org/package and get your customized practice success solution.